Hello everyone, this is Coca-Coholic. I'm an OCG player who currently lives in Japan, and I've been asked by Arc of Fusion if I would profile for you the Chronomaly deck that I've been using over here in Japan for several months. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Arc of Fusion for giving me the chance to post on his channel. I know that currently Chronomaly is not a very popular deck abroad. That's primarily because Nebra Disc has yet to be released. With the release of Nebra Disc over here in OCG as an exclusive, the versatility of the card to both search and bring itself back from the graveyard and combo that with Fort Hyuk has boosted the popularity and strength of Chronomalys, and now comboed more recently with the artifact deck has become tier 1. Now this is going to be, I'm going to be profiling for you a deck that is primarily Chronomalys. It does not have the artifacts, so if that's the kind of deck you're looking for, that's not the one I'm going to be profiling here. I am currently working on getting the cards for the artifact deck. I'm only a few off of finishing the deck, and when that happens, I'll be posting that deck profile on my channel. So if you do like what you see, come on over to my channel and have a look, and the deck list will be posted below in the description, so have a look there as well. Okay, let's dig into the deck profile. So first off the bat, you're going to be running 3 of Chronomaly Nebra Disc. Now Nebra Disc allows you to search on its normal summon any monster, spell, or trap with Chronomaly in its name and add it to your hand, and this is another card that has strength in Chronomaly. It's also able to bring itself back from the graveyard if you control only Chronomaly monsters, and allows for great Exceed plays. It's a fantastic monster. We also run 3 of the Chronomaly Golden Jet. Now Golden Jet is not particularly good on its own, but comboed with Nebra Disc allows you to make easy rank 4 plays as well as rank 5 plays if you boost their levels. So that's why he's in the deck. We run 3 of Chronomaly Chronomaly Crystal Bones. Chronomaly Crystal Bones allows you to special summon itself, much like Cyber Dragon, from the hand if your opponent controls a monster and you don't, and allows you to bring back a monster from the grave. And with comboed with the last Chronomaly card, Crystal Skull, allows you to make rank 3 plays. Skull allows for more searching in the deck. You can pitch it when you got 1 on Chronomaly on board, and add any Chronomaly monster from your deck to hand. An easy combo is just to summon Nebra Disc, search Skull, pitch Skull, get another Nebra Disc. So you can continue to generate advantage. That's the end of the Chronomaly monster lineup for itself. Moving on, some of the hand traps. We run 2 Maxx Cs. I've opted to not run Veiler because of Fiendish Chain and Gorgonic Guardian's versatility in this deck, but this helps you to draw into more cards, and also if it's not a great card, you're able to side it out games 2 and 3. 1 Honest. We have a lot of light monsters, and Honest is a great card. Cardcar D. Now we're getting into 2 personal techs of mine. Cardcar D is a machine. It's searchable by Gear Gigant X, which we run in the extra deck. Can help you make early advantage, and especially if you don't draw a Pot of Duality or a Nebra Disc early on in the game, this can help you to get your combo pieces faster. So we run it as a 1 of. And the other machine we run is a Swift Scarecrow. Again, searchable by Gear Gigant X, and prevents OTKs. If you don't have a well-established field, or if you're slow to get started, this can keep you in the game. That's the end of the monsters. Moving to the spell cards, we run 1 Dark Hole, take care of everything on the board if we're not able to get rid of it with our monster lineup. Book of Moon, it's a slower deck, and Book of Moon helps to keep your, it stops synchro plays, Exceed plays. I don't really have to praise how good Book of Moon, a card Book of Moon is. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, maximize the back row hate to make sure that your plays go off. We run 3 Pot of Duality so that you can get to your disc and start your combos very quickly, and when you have a well-established field with something like a Gorgonic Guardian and a Pleiades, you can afford to probably play a Pot of Duality when you're keeping them alive. Now, this is a switch that I've made for TCG, is 2 of Forbidden Lance to make sure that your plays go off when you want them to, and to keep your monsters on board. We run a lot of monsters in the extra deck that have effects that can be activated on both players' turns, and keeping them alive helps to make continual advantage. If you can keep them alive with cards like Mystical Space Typhoon and with Forbidden Lance, do it. 1 Pot of Dichotomy. The extra deck is very diverse. Primarily in the main deck is machines and rocks, but we have a number of different cards in the extra deck, and this is also, with the lack of a draw engine, how you can generate extra advantage in the game. 1 City of Babylon. I don't like running more than 1. If you draw a second one, more often than not, they're dead, and this allows for a 1 card Exceed play. So very, very good if you have one other monster to Exceed with. And the last one we run is one Pyramid Eye Tablet, and this is more or less to get rid of pesky monsters, Ophion, Stardust, and such with a Nebra Disc summon. You can summon this, make it 26, ram it over, and this is an easy card to side out for next game, so your opponent who thinks that they're able to side an Overworked to punish you, you know, a lot of that time that card becomes dead when you side this out. So that's the end of the spells. And last, we're going to get into the trap cards. We're in one Solemn Warning, one Bottomless Trap Hole, one Compulsory Evacuation Device, one Black Horn of Heaven. This card is becoming very, very strong, and I really like running one of in the main board. One Huge Revolution is over. We don't have room in the extra deck for Stardust, and this also, I mean, being a counter trap, it's more difficult to stop. It banishes the card with cards like Judgment Dragon and Dark Hole and Exciton Knight, and there's even more in OCG, being that we have Heavy Storm and we have artifacts and we have lots of stuff that multi-destroys. This is just a really, really good card. Keep your monsters alive. Mirror Force, we run 2 of. And the last one, we run 3 of Fiendish Chain to stop effects, especially since we don't run Veiler. This card is really great, and being that we have Pleiades available in our extra deck to bounce this card to recycle it, makes it even better. That's the end of the traps. Okay, moving along to the extra deck, we're done run Veilers and Gorgonic Guardian we can make with 1 card, and being that you can shrink cards and negate their effects and still a 16 beater on board for 1 card is fantastic. So we run 2 of these. 1 Hyades. Hyades can be overlaid into M7, can turn all your opponent's monsters to defense mode, so you can run them over with your Chronomaly, which you generally have lower attack, and some of the other Exceed monsters is pretty good. That's the end of the 3s. Dweller. Dweller is really, really, really good for TCG. Don't really need to explain why it's good. Exciton Knight can make you advantage back if you start slow over your opponent if they're not ready for it. Hyuk, it's a really, really good card. Shrink on either player's turn, and also allows for the OTK with 2 cards. Shark Knight 101, really, really good card. Gear Gigant X, you can search for not only Nebra Disc and your Golden Jet, but you can also pick up your Cardcar D and your Swift Scarecrow, so very, very good card. Omega, if your opponent has a lot of back row, this is one of the safer cards to go in to make sure that you can destroy your opponent's monster if you're able to beat it over by battle. Next one is Ragna 0. Ragna 0 is again a multi-turn effect monster, can nuke anything that's different, and with all of the Tankies and Tensus and Gates of the Dark World and everything that boosting attack or changing the value of their attack, this card becomes even better, and drawing cards is always a good thing. That's the end of the 4s. The 5, Machu Mech, allows for the OTK. It's a really, really good card. Pleiades, we run him as 1 of, but again, a fantastic card, can be overlaid later into M7. I run the Freezadon and the Full Metal Armored Crystal Lancer, or Zero Lancer rather, and that's another really good card. Gets very, very large, 3700 attack, multiple destroys, can detach to negate effects, fantastic. And the last one is M7. Being that we run Hades and Omega and Pleiades, this card can be made several different ways with many different card combos, making it more versatile in the extra deck. And that's it for the extra deck. All right, everyone, I hope you enjoyed the Chronomaly deck profile. Please check it out, test it out, give it a roll. It's a great, fun deck. It's very different than what a lot of other people are playing right now. And I mean, it's really good practice, because I know that when Nebra Disc is finally released in the TCG, this deck will become much more popular. So get the practice in now. Fantastic deck. So if you do have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section below. Come on over to my channel. Again, my name is Coca-Coholic, and I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you in the future. All right, good luck and happy dueling. Coca-Coholic signing out.